Two questions we have. One, would I do it again? Two, what was the cost? Hey y'all, welcome back to the Blacksmith Garage. Well, I promised you a video. I was hoping that we were going to do this in a little bit better space, maybe out in the open and somewhere cool. But we're just going to create a video about the Grand Tour Pack. So the Grand Tour Pack was released this year, 2026, for 2026 models, and then released for earlier models on Harley-Davidson's accessory website. Now, I want you to get a good look at the Grand Tour Pack, so I'm going to take you through some shots, some things that I've learned, and tell you if I recommend doing this or just getting a king or a chopped. So let's get into it. So the Grand Tour Pack is for the street glide and road glides. The Grand Tour Pack is supposed to match the lines of the newer bagger bikes, and honestly, it looks nice on the back of the bike. It's detachable. It's the same one that comes on the limiteds and color matched, etc. So it also has good capacity. Now, some folks believe that it is a larger pack, and it actually is the middle size. So the King Pack still has larger internal capacity than you have the Grand Tour Pack. Again, its benefit is it matches the lines better on the newer bikes, and then you have the chopped, which is obviously the smallest. I have test fit two full-faced helmets in the Grand Tour Pack, and they do fit. You can get a whole bunch of gear in this thing. The limiteds, if you buy a limited and it comes with the Grand Tour Pack, they are not quick detachable. You can still make them detachable. This one, we did the Harley-Davidson detachable mount, and you can remove it within 4 or 5 minutes, probably faster than that if you're not as slow as I am. It comes with certain things that are a bit troublesome. So once you order the Grand Tour Pack, you get this big plastic piece. You have to add some accessories to it. So if you want the backrest, that's an extra piece. If you want the speakers, that's another piece. The light on the back is another piece. And then there's a filler plate on the back is another piece. If you want the luggage rack, it's another piece. One thing that I will note is if you are looking at Harley-Davidson's website or the accessories on the app, you'll notice that most of the pictures actually show the Grand Tour Pack with black hinges. It does not come with black hinges. You have to buy the black hinges, right? So you have the box, the light, the actual tour pack itself, the light, the hinges, the backrest, the speakers. If you wanted a heated backrest, you can do that. The luggage rack, all the wiring harnesses, the filler plate for the light. It's an expensive pack. Let's just get that out of the way. Especially if you need to get it painted. Harley-Davidson did not release one for the white onyx pearl, so it had to be painted. You can get most of the CVO colors and a few other colors that are still in production in 2026. They do not provide the ability to get a white onyx pearl Grand Tour Pack as of today, and I'm filming in July. So I think the Grand Tour Pack looks great. I think it matches the lines really nicely on the new bikes. It carries a bunch of stuff. I like that it's detachable because I think the bike looks better without it. But on those long rides, it looks good. It's pretty comfortable as well. I will say that it seems to me on the limited bikes that are not detachable, that it's a little bit more reclined, meaning I believe it's a bit further back. But you know, it's not cumbersome to the passenger when they're riding. So let's open this thing up. The latch, we went black. It came with chrome, like I mentioned. The little bit of false advertising, but you know, we'll spend the extra $400 to make it black. And then you'll notice that there's some nice covers. You have the light bar here that doesn't pulse or anything like that. It's just a solid brake light. There's no blinkers in it, and it's just a nice pack. Now you can see the pack is big. It's nice. It fits those two full-size helmets. We put a bunch of gear in it. You can also get different organizers for storage for the lid, and also for the bottom. Now, I want to point something out for those that are contemplating the King, the largest version, and the Grand Tour Pack. Is the Grand Tour Pack is the middle, right? So it doesn't have as much space as the King. And I think the reason why is your light bar takes a bunch of room up, and that space, even though if you don't have the light bar, that space is still there. So whether you run the light bar or not, it is still an issue and takes up lots of your pack. Now, if this didn't exist, you'd have a King pack, and the light bar would be out here. So you have the black hinges. They can be keyed to your bike. Now you can see that you can add speakers and the backrest. Now this center backrest can actually be upgraded to a heated version. This backrest can be updated to a heated version, and you have your 2 speaker pods. You don't have to run the 2 speaker pods. If you have speakers already in your bags, to run these, you have to add the second amp, or you can just leave these out and not have Tour Pack. But word of caution, if you have a painted pack, these require you to put pretty large holes in your pack. So what we did prior to painting this is put the holes in the pack for the speakers and then painted it. And now you have kind of a complete look. I don't think it makes a big difference because it's under the covers, but it made me feel better, like it's complete. So closing the lid, you can see it comes with a nice strap. And then the backrest with the Harley-Davidson emblem. Really nice leather, or probably pleather. It's probably not leather, but it's a really nice material. It's really soft and comfortable for the passenger. Now, as of right now, in July of 26, Saddlemen, which is where our seat came from, doesn't have these 2 pieces yet to match the Saddlemen. I'm assuming, you know, they'll come out with something, but as of today, they have not. With the Grand Tour Pack, if you are running Aleen's, you have to bring those in or extend your mounts so they're hanging behind the Tour Pack, or we're using the Kraus version, and it puts it under the Tour Pack mount. So fits perfectly under there, and you can see that it's quick and detachable. Now coming up to the light, you can see that it's a single bar. It's tucked in a bit more than the King pack. The King Tour Pack has its kind of mounted on the Tour Pack, and the Grand Tour Pack has it mounted kind of in and inset in, so it's a little bit sleeker and it matches the lines. Now you have the luggage rack, which does not come pre-drilled The holes have to be drilled, so keep that in mind if you're painting your pack. You can see that we went a little bit different. Actually, this is the luggage rack off of the new CVO ST Street Glide. So its profile is a little different than the ones that you see on the accessory store. All right, it's got that nice swoop, which I really liked and believe that it looks better on the Grand Tour Pack. So some things to mention. You have a bunch of wiring harnesses, or at least I had to buy a bunch of wiring harnesses. I didn't put the tour pack together, so I'm not 100% sure they were all used, but let's say they were all used. I think we had 3 or 4 different wiring harnesses. They come under your seat and plug into 2 pins or 2 plugs that are originally plugged in to each other under your seat. So to remove the tour pack, it actually only requires you to unplug two plugs. But if you're like me and you start having hyperflash, accidentally not plugging the OE version back in to each other, you'll have no rear lights. So don't do that. All right, y'all. That's it. The Grand Tour Pack. You took a tour of the new Grand Tour Pack that was released in 2026. So for those that have earlier bikes, meaning 25s or older, the Grand Tour Pack wasn't available for our bikes. 26s, they are, and majority of them are in those color schemes. Plus, they come on the Road Glide Limited and the Street Glide Trike and a few other bikes. Now, you have 2 questions. Would I do it again? And how much did I pay? Oof. Would I do it again? No. I would save a ton of money and go get a King Tour Pack off of Marketplace that somebody's trying to sell for $400 or $500 that has most of the accessories I want and potentially get it painted. It's going to be a heck of a lot cheaper, and you get a slightly larger pack in the King Tour Pack because the Grand Tour Pack, I believe the light bar takes some room out of it. However, the Grand Tour Pack, you can still put 2 full-face helmets in it. Another thing I was told that I have yet to see a bike that has this issue is the Grand Tour Pack matches the lines better on the newer bikes, which I guess I agree with. It's a little less boxy. It has a little bit more flow to it. I was also told that if you have a King Tour Pack and put speakers on it, you can't open your bags. I've been to several dealers with big bagger bikes like the Street Glides and the Road Glides with a King Tour Pack and speakers, and I can still open the bags. I'm not sure if that's actually a problem or not, but with the Grand Tour Pack, you can absolutely open up your bags with the speaker pods. Again, you piecemeal this thing together. Some of these things, to me, should have been taken care of by Harley-Davidson. You have to buy every single piece. I also think it's a big miss that when I go online and look at the primed version of this, because they don't offer it in Onyx White, which, hey, Harley, all of us Onyx White folks want a tour pack in Onyx White. So hopefully you release one on the accessory website. We haven't seen it, but most of us would like to see it. You'll see that the tour pack on the website shows black hinges. It shows up with chrome hinges, and then you have to spend $400 for new black hinges. So that was a miss. I was not the most happy person when it showed up with chrome hinges, because honestly, I waited a long time for this pack to show up, and then it shows up with the wrong accessories. And they're not wrong. What we found out is you just have to buy more, which is kind of the Harley way, right? So light bar, filler plate, all the harnesses. The thing about the harnesses as well that you have to be aware of is I put this Grand Tour Pack released in 2026 on a 2025, and the plugs under the seats are different. They are a different size. So the plug under the seat on the 25 was a 12-pin plug. What the harnesses come with is a 16-pin plug. Not the end of the world, but you still have to repin and make it right if you're going to put it on a 2024 or 2025 bike. It detaches really nicely. I think the bike looks better without it, but it's nice to have a bit more cargo area when we're going on longer trips. Now, the cost. And this one hurts, y'all. So I took one for the team. And again, remember, my suggestion and recommendation is don't do this. Get a king pack. It doesn't look as good, sure, but you're going to save yourself thousands of dollars. I want to say I had $5,000 or more, maybe a little bit more, into this pack. You got to keep in mind it's all of the piecemeal pieces, and nothing's less than $300 probably. You have the speakers, which I added, which are pretty expensive. You have all the wiring harnesses, and I'm pretty sure there was 3 or 4 wiring harnesses. You have the light bar, you have the luggage rack, you have the back seat, you have the pack itself, and then the paint. And I dropped it off to Harley and had them assemble it all. And the reason why I did that is I wasn't really comfortable with putting huge holes in this new pack. And really, if they mess it up, then they buy me a new pack. So, and labor rate is pretty high here in DFW. So, I think it's $5,000 or so, which is another reason I would do this. Again, looks cool, but not worth the money. Go get a king pack so you have something sitting or mounted on your wall as you don't need it, and you're not looking at it and crying like I am. So, thanks again for coming back to the Blacksmith Garage. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. This bike, it might actually be the last video of this bike. This bike is potentially getting sold on Saturday and going up to the great state of Colorado. Hopefully it's cooler weather than it is here in Texas in July. But I've had fun building this. We're going to get back a little bit more into Jeep stuff and do some videos there. And this won't be our last bike, but it's heading to a new owner. And this will be our last video for this bike, maybe. But again, thanks for joining the channel. Thanks for watching our content. If you enjoy our content, like and subscribe. And thanks again. We'll see ya.